Just over the last probably year, my son has started fishing. He really loves fishing. There's really few activities outside of sports that he enjoys. Sitting by the water with a rod in his hand, and each time he casts that hook into the water, he's hopeful. He's hopeful that maybe this will be the time when he reels in the big one. And while many people enjoy that, some others actually enjoy gardening. Perhaps that's your hobby. You can till the soil, pluck the weeds, plant seeds every season, and harvest the crop. Both fishing and sowing, we'll call it, were images that Jesus used to describe evangelism. And he promised his disciples in our gospel reading last Sunday, Matthew chapter 4, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." In addition, Jesus taught the parable of the sower to explain the different types of reactions to the gospel message. That's in Luke chapter 8. You can check that out. So the activities of fishing and sowing, I think, can really help us understand really important truths about evangelism. As we begin this series this month, what's it all about? And I think these images hopefully will motivate and even encourage us as we share our faith with others. Lesson number one I see from these images that Jesus uses. Evangelism is a hopeful endeavor. A hopeful endeavor. Each time we share our faith, we hope the Spirit will awaken a heart to the gospel. My son puts his hook in the water because he might catch a fish. Most times he doesn't. Maybe you plant seeds in the soil because you're hopeful that some of them will grow. When we speak the words of Jesus to others, we can do so with the same sense of excitement. While some people, of course, don't respond to the gospel, hey, by the Spirit's power, others will. And we have so many opportunities to see a soul come to Jesus. And there is no greater privilege. And so we share our faith with hopeful hearts. Second lesson I learn from these images is that evangelism is a joyful endeavor. When my son catches a fish, he takes a picture of it and he texts it to me right away. He wants to share his joy with his friends and his family. In the same way, maybe it brings you joy to watch things grow. We excitedly talk about the first signs of a sprout coming up through the rich soil. And when we tell others about Jesus and we watch them respond in faith, you know what? We're actually sharing in heaven's celebration. In Luke 15, verse 7, Jesus says, "Just so, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents." There is no greater joy than watching a person come alive in the Spirit. It is the world's greatest catch. And it's the best kind of harvest. And Jesus allows us to participate in that process. So evangelism is a hopeful endeavor. Evangelism is a joyful endeavor. And last, evangelism is a necessary endeavor. As Paul said in Romans 10, "How then will they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe in him of whom they have never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching?" Now for us, fishing or gardening are just activities that we do mostly for enjoyment. But you got to remember, in Jesus' day, when he was using these images, these activities sustained life. If a person did not fish or did not raise crops, he did not eat. And if he did not eat, he did not live. In evangelism, we offer the bread of life We offer the font of living waters to those who are desperately thirsty and hungry for true nourishment. How can others believe if no one sows seeds or throws a net? How will they find life if no one shares the gospel? We have this great treasure. May we share it with hope, joy, and daily faithfulness.